Hello all you hardcores out there, how you doing? I hope you're alright. Hello all you haters as well, how you doing? I hope you're all good. Because you keep watching, don't you? Right, I wasn't going to do a Tony Bellew video because I don't want it to get boring, and I don't want it to be seen as, you know, I'm doing videos just to hammer Tony Bellew, you know, because the guy's got a family to feed and he just wants to get home safe to his kids. So we can't keep hammering him, can we? And with a missus like Tony, Jesus, you better go on with your paycheck, let me tell you, because she'll have you, la. But there's been a few developments. I had a 2 AM phone call saying you better not put any more videos out about Tony Bellew. So there you go, there's another one coming out here for you people that rung me. Alright, waking me up, waking my kids up as well. Alright, so jog on, jogger. But let's go straight in with it, shall we? No messing about. Tony Bellew, he's saying he's retired. He's sold you this script about retiring. Well, he could easily write another script. The guy is full of stories, isn't he? Another script will be wrote within a year, and it'll be the Tony Bellew comeback. I'm really a heavyweight. All that sort of carry on. That's what it'll be. So trust me, he is not retired. He's just having a break. You know, he's still fairly young for an heavyweight. Well, that's what I'll be telling you when he comes back. But trust me, he will not, and I repeat, not retire. He'll take a year out, he'll fill out, and he'll come back and he'll want one last run at it. There's money on the table to fight Dillian Whyte. That fight's always going to be there. If Dillian Whyte loses to Joshua, Tony will get himself into gear and penfold the little rodent trader, Dave Caldwell, his little rodent, pet rodent. But I can assure you, Tony Bellew will fight again. Sure as eggs are eggs, he will fight again at heavyweight, and he'll fight Dillian Whyte. But at the moment, Dillian Whyte's tied up with Chisora, and then he's probably tied up in the first 6 months of next year with Joshua or Usyk. But I can assure you, Tony Bellew will come back at heavyweight, and he'll tell all you mugs who pay £20 to watch him on Sky that I'm a heavyweight really. He's not exhausted all the money that he can make from boxing just yet. He's going to want a proper heavyweight run. He's finished at cruiserweight. The weight issues caught up with him. You don't go down in weight and win. It's very rare you win at elite level. But he'll want to milk that heavyweight bounty. He'll get a taste for it when he comes back. He says he's disappearing and that. He wants to disappear. He won't disappear. He can't help himself. He'll come back once he gets a sniff of some money. He'll work his way on at Sky, and he'll be hanging around for a fight with Dillian Whyte. But it wouldn't even surprise me if he had a third fight with Davey Day. I mean, Davey Day's bound to have ploughed through all his money in the next few months. But you know, it is what it is, isn't it? These people, they're addicted to fame, and they're addicted to that Sky pay-per-view money. Once you get a taste of it, they can't leave it alone. They can't leave it alone. Now I'm going to play you something now. This is from Adam Smith, aka Mr. Bean. Now if you remember, Adam Smith said in 2013 November that Davey Day were finished. Are you ready? Here we go.
Brian Rose could get a world title chance. Who knows what will happen? Maybe we'll have Bellew cleverly. There's all sorts of things that could happen next year. And the heavyweights, where will Tyson Fury be?
David Hay come back.
Will David Hay come back? I've got my suspicions about that. I think we might have seen the loss of David Hay. But you know, David.
Adam Smith, there you go. That's November 2013. He said, I think we've seen the last of David Hay. Well, David Hay, he had 2 Sky pay-per-views 4.5 years later. Since then, he's had 2 Sky pay-per-views. Carl Froch only had 3 in his whole career. And look who he fought. So don't what they do, they go with the Sky narrative, don't they, these people. I could sit here all day having my pal Dale Nichols digging stuff up on what these people at Sky say. It's not always the norm. Now, Matthew Macklin tweeted, didn't he, months ago, Lomachenko against Crawler, and people laughed. Well, why not? Why not? Because it's happening, isn't it? It's going to happen. Trust me, it will happen. These people can't help themselves. They cannot help themselves except take money from you people. It's just in their nature. It's just in their nature. You know what I mean? It's just how they are. Now, it's just one of them things, innit? It's boxing, innit? You ain't got to take it to heart. I sometimes take it to heart, but I've come to the conclusion now that these people, that they're just salesmen, aren't they? That's what they are. Well, that's when Tony, see that? Remember that in middle of fight? That's when Tony knew he'd been found out. He knew he'd been found out then, but you know, it is what it is, innit? It's boxing, innit? You know, it's been going on for 100 odd years, and it'll still continue to go on. But Tony looked to me like he was at his depth. He looked way, 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 way out of his depth. It's all very well stopping David A, who were held together by sellotape. Usyk is not David A, is he? You know what I mean? And David A's career really at cruiserweight wasn't really that good. Yeah, he had 3 at belts, didn't he? But it weren't really that good. He beat Enzo Macaronelli, who'd not beat a champion at the time. He was upgraded to champion, wasn't it? And he beat Mormac. Well, that win really that good? He was expected to beat Mormac, wasn't he? There was nobody about for him, that's why he had to go up to heavyweight. But have you ever really seen David Hay in a fight where it's a war? No, you haven't. So he won't go down as a great cruiserweight. Holyfield's the man at cruiserweight, but you'd have to say Usyk overtakes him now. He's the greatest. But it's different eras, isn't it? Different eras. But let's just go through a few of these notes that I've put down here. Tony Bellew, right? He said it was going to be a war, didn't he? Said he had a better skill set and blah de blah. Look, this is how I look at it, right? Tony Bellew, British Commonwealth, European and World Champion, vacant belts, not really beat anybody of note, has he? Is he going to be in Hall of Fame? No. Is he set up for life? Yeah. So I wish him well. Of course I do, he's a boxer. But Tony Bellew can turn it on and off all the time, can't he? 1 minute he can scream off at press conferences talking about really vile things and saying awful things. Next minute, it's not about money and I'm doing it for my family and all that. He goes with the Sky narrative, don't he? He's a salesman, isn't he? A good salesman. He's a good fighter, but I don't agree with what Trish Dixon were coming out with when he were totally rimming Tony Bellew in that article on Boxing Scene today, saying Bellew's not elite, he's world class. No, they're Tony's words then. If Tony's world class, who's he beat who's world class? He's not beat a world class fighter. Who's Tony Bellew beat? He's not beat anybody who's a champion, for starters. So how could he be world class? He doesn't have the CV to be known as world class. He's European class. People who I speak to all the time at Ring Magazine, they email me, writers who work for them, and people in the game, they all say Tony Bellew is world class. He's just been marketed correctly. You know, he can sell a script. Every fight is a script to sell, isn't there? You know what I mean? There's always a story around it. They write scripts, that's what they do, they sell a script. Now, in 25 years, we'll probably look back at Tony Bellew and we'll say, how come he's not in Hall of Fame? He was in a Rocky film. Well, so was Paulie. You know, Paulie, Rocky's brother-in-law, he was in a Rocky film and he's not in Hall of Fame, is he? You know what I mean? So it is what it is, innit? Tony Bellew is Euro class. I'll always stick by that. If he's not elite, and if he's above Euro class, who has he beat to be known as world class? He hasn't beat anybody. Macabu, what happened to him? What's he done since Bellew beat him? He was known as this big puncher. Look, Macabu exposed Bellew for what he were. Now Bellew's got 2 wins at world title level, Macabu and BJ Flores. You know, you get a British level, Buglioni would probably step up and beat them. Step up to cruiser and beat them. So no, he hasn't got the world class wins to be known as world class. He's got a world class mouth. That's about it. A lot's been said about Tony Bellew's career, but as far as I'm concerned, he's a European level fighter. But I wish him all the best in his retirement, but he is not retired. He'll not want to go out on a loss, and he's going to tell you that he was fighting it wrong way, and that he's a heavyweight. He started as a heavyweight, and in the hay fights were at heavyweight where he felt his best, and he'll want the Dillian White fight. So remember this video that I've done. Alright, peace out. Shout out to my sponsors, you know who you are. Peace.